Another just recent ALPO Martinez. You guys kind of broke the story again. Shout out to you, man, Cavario. That was some good work you guys did on that.
Spur of the moment.
Spur of the moment.
He was up in New York, and listen. So go check it out. It's Al Prophet, Cavario, ALPO. I got it up, and I interviewed him on Zoom the morning, like 6 hours after it happened. And Cavario knew ALPO since probably 13, and they didn't hustle together. But Cavario was bigger than, he was part of something bigger than ALPO, and he used to try to calm ALPO down and blah blah blah. But he had, when me and Cavario were trying to get an interview with ALPO, maybe about 3 years ago, whatever. I mean, it was a whole little drama. But he had a phone call, so he knows ALPO's other son, Gumby. And the night he said, man, I'm glad. He said, I got to New York and I was going to call Gumby just to say hi. And if I would have called him and his father got murdered a few hours later, I just know that people, for no real good reason other than some reputation from the past, it would have been people who thought I did, Cavario talking.
Right.
Cavario was like, people would have thought he did it. He was like, luckily I didn't call him. It would have just seemed too weird.
Right, coincidences are not good.
Hey, how's your dad? And then he pops up dead.
For you guys from the other world, coincidences don't do well in the street.
No.
Like you bring up somebody's name and then they get
pop up
indicted.
dead.
They get indicted or dead the next day.
Yeah,
it ain't good.
Yeah,
they be like,
what you was asking about?
Why was you asking about him the day before the case got? Yeah. But that was the end of that paid in full circle story.
Well, no, because now it's fresh in the news cycle, so probably someone's trying to, AZ's still alive, and these stories never die, even if all the people are dead. In fact, they like it better when the people are dead, because now you don't have any real people you got to deal with if you turn it into a movie or a show or a book or something.
Less people to pay. We got a post, I think, that's in the queue. I was talking about the smallness of the world. Yeah. When that was going on in '87, I had just moved to New York. Pops is in the middle of his run out of the Bahamas, and I'd already caught some problems with the DEA down in Miami, flying to the Bahamas.
They stole your money. We got a story about that on Al Prophet channel.
Yes, my donation to the U.S. No, I didn't get that. U.S. Treasury never saw a dime of that money. So
Agents Smith and
they told when they took my money down there, they said bought a woman a new coat. It's true, ladies and gentlemen. There are government. Some of your tax dollars are going to agents who violate people's civil rights and take money from them. But they were like, you're not the only crook here. But so I moved to New York because I couldn't go down to the Bahamas, to help the old man out with getting our money. These people were big. They had some people running some brokerage firms that were cleaning up the money. I know it's what our subscribers said. Courtney, when you talk about money laundering, you're losing 90% of your audience have no idea what you're talking about.
That's what you said.
Yes. Yeah. But
you mean you don't wash it in the sink?
I'm not referring to putting money in detergent.
No tide involved.
Get the fingerprints off?
There is sometimes people at certain levels that, because one day they want to justify where that money came from.
Some real money. You can't just pop up buying a $3 million house.
It tends to lead to questions from the.
You can't put that in your aunt who was an LPN's name. Like you idiots put your $100,000 cars.
So some people are sophisticated enough that they attempt to take that money that comes from the streets, funnel it through myriad of different situations, and it comes back out looking like legitimate money. Earned income with taxes paid on it.
Oh, yeah.
Which then can allow you to go on and live your life, because now at least that money is not under scrutiny of where it came from. So anyway, these guys wanted their money to be given to these bankers who would give them $1 million. They give you back $930,000. They take $70,000, and it came from Silverberg Construction Company as a consulting fee or advisory, whatever. However. But anyway, so the smallness of the world again, of the Don Diva circles, just bringing up, shout out to Cavario again. Kevin Child's younger brother was at Columbia when I was hanging out there, And when he's telling me about
This is 87.
this is an '87, and I'll never forget because he's wearing a Louis Vuitton full length coat from Dapper Dan, right? Walking around an Ivy League school. So I was like, your situation's a little bit different. Because when he met me, I was running around Columbia with a Gucci briefcase with $100,000 on it, and he was like, "You're a little bit different too." So, but he's telling me the story about how his brother Kevin is telling him that he can't go back to the Bronx this year because they kidnapping people. Somebody just got kidnapped and got a finger cut off.
Yeah.
And so it made me say, you know what? And I didn't even know about at that point about Preacher and all the other madness that was really going on in Harlem. So I said to myself, I think I'm just hang out here on campus because it sounds like I don't need to let people know that, we bringing in bricks for 13.5, and I'm often running around this city with $100,000 cash. All right, now it may not have worked out well for me. So indirectly, that madness of Mr. Martinez actually changed the whole approach of my years in New York. I would get more comfortable years later when I got older and I would play catch up with the Harlem nightlife scene. But yeah, it's crazy. That was a crazy era in New York City that led to all of that. And again, I'm talking about young black millionaires and when shit just goes off the rails.
How's the safety level feel like in Detroit right now?
Well, down here where we're at?
No, I mean.
In general.
Yeah. In the neighborhoods, not.
I mean, I'm
same as
I'm,
ever.
I'm here. I'm from here, so I know where to go, where not to go.
Yeah.
But no, you get used. I mean, I go to whatever gas station I want in L.A. Like here. Like,
No, I mean, it's the
Detroit has that
Detroit.
cold. You got a cold.
I ain't saying that. I guess this city's level of violence is disturbing.
It is.
And has been for
Decades.
a long time. In fact, the city is so violent, everybody gives everybody a pass.
Yeah, because you
don't know.
You know that everybody, if they won't do something, they got something. They homeboy, cousin, brother, somebody will show up with a gun and shoot everybody.
Yeah, so there is, that's
for sure.
This town is so hardcore like that it actually almost is a stabilizing factor because you don't take anybody for granted in this town.
I don't talk reckless to nobody.
Nobody, because it can happen.
It will.
It will happen for real. So I don't care. Everybody knows, no matter who you think you are in the streets here, we don't just go around talking. We don't talk that stupid.
I'm from such and such street.
No,
I'm from blah blah street.
It'll happen, man.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Are you from Dexter? Well, I'm from 7 Mile. Are you from 7 Mile? I'm from Chalmers.
Shout out to 7 Miles.
Dexter, Chalmers,
And
Springwells,
love y'all.
Michigan, North End, all of the above.
So, this your first time in the D, though, bro?
First time.
Welcome to the D.
Appreciate that.
Axl Rose say, welcome to the jungle.
I've had him in good company so far. We're with one of his favorite rappers the other night. We're here with some retired gangsters. We're
Okay,
enjoying
well,
the
you are
space
in a good
downtown.
city for retired gangsters.
Man, you're good to be in the company of Al Prophet. I'll keep you out of trouble.
Yeah, Al knows way around this town. He's got a lot of Detroit's more infamous and notorious people on speed dial.
That's right. For a good thing.
For a good thing.
Or at least not bad thing.
For good things, but that's okay, because they do still know it can happen.
Yeah.
It can happen. Who else we got? Shout out to Chino. Just saw cousin Chino.
Oh, yeah. How you doing?
Good. Got to get him
Big
on the
ups.
pod. This
Yeah.
year,
What's
still
he up
doing
to
his
these
thing.
days?
Still doing his music,
Yeah.
Still affiliated and associated. Mm-hmm. Still affiliated.
Yeah,
Fam
no
still
question.
doing what Fam does. What else we got? You following the BMF series? Not yet.
I haven't watched it. I mean, I am putting up BMF content. But
All right. Always you got some. In fact, you did one of the early pieces on.
yeah, I just did that interview. Well, I did a few months ago, and I hope to get with him again while I'm here. E.D. Boyd, that's the guy who ran the 50 Boys. So that's, that whole first season is kind of about them
the
getting
50
started.
Boy. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's hot. So yeah, that's a good thing. Obviously all his
E.D.
content
Boyd,
created.
Al Prophet, 50 Boys.
50 Boys, check
YouTube.
that out. YouTube, yeah. It's good for the D. We're finally getting a little of the nation shine. You know, say so.
So we gotta keep our eye, be strategic. We gotta do our thing, but we keep talking in circles. We gotta lock some of these new projects down, Mr. CB.
We gotta do. It's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening for you. Get back out Hollywood. But I know you ain't from Hollywood. You from downtown.
Downtown, baby. I'm from Detroit.
You from Detroit. From
Detroit made LA paid. That's what my Instagram says.
Oh, there it is.
Okay,
there it is. You better ask somebody.
Somebody
just
ask me twice.
If you don't know.
That's right.
When you don't know, you should ask somebody.
That's right.
And they can help you out. But that's hot. Now we got to lock this down. I think we need to do both. I think we need to do something for the 10th anniversary. And then I think we need to go ahead and figure out.
Yeah, it's time for some original content.
You know, it's some shorts and some other stuff. You say you got your man.
Yeah.
On deck here, we got a
He's
lot.
still young and energetic.
Yeah, when I came in, you were working on a video.
Yeah.
Could you,
I do. I'm the workaholic.
He like the age.
Some of the artists you've
I
been
was at.
working
No, he's
with.
still having fun, and you know.
When I was 31, are you 31?
I'm 32 actually.
Oh, you don't want to know what I was doing at 32.
A lot of money, a lot of late nights.
Oh, yeah.
Pistols, women.
That sounds like me. That sounds like a cameraman in 2021. This hip hop game, just brushing shoulders around all the people that I had to be around to do this for real. Like, man.
It was just time to really tell a great untold Detroit story because it kind of covers Detroit at its zenith.
Very interesting story.
We decided that we were going to make a movie.
All right, Rich Rossi with you with Motown Mafia. I'm with Courtney.
Louis Stevens,
Courtney Brown.
Courtney Brown Jr.
And Alan Al Prophet Bradley.
And this is an entrepreneurial, inspirational story too, because again, you know, I'm a real estate retail guy. You know, that's what my skill set is. But I'm a businessman, so I was like, you know, we're gonna do it. You know, sometimes when you got a dream, you won't have all the answers on how you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
What made this one unique was not so much the crime, but the intertwining with Detroit's history and the Motown era and kind of the economic decline of Detroit. And it's really the story of a family. And from some perspectives, has a happy ending, like you said. For others, it didn't have a happy ending.
Right.